Well, hi everybody. Today we're going to start our day off at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park sign and turn around this and show it to you. And we're going to drive up through Cherokee.
Up over Newfound Gap to Cherokee, yeah. Dawn says, everybody keeps asking me a question. How long does it take to get from Gatlinburg to Cherokee, North Carolina? Well, this will be an indication. You said you wanted this a non-edited video.
Yes.
The whole entire drive.
We'll find out.
So this is going to be a long one. It's at least 45 minutes to get over.
I think it has a lot to do with the traffic and how, if it's a lot of people on the road that day, or we'll find out how long it takes.
So this is the Gatlinburg Bypass. A lot of folks might not know. We're actually bypassing Gatlinburg, and we'll go right into the national park. But, yeah. Maybe we'll see a bear.
It's a beautiful day out. It's Monday, and it's a high of 79 degrees.
Today. It's the 24th of May.
And it's the 24th of May?
Yeah. 24th. Wow, the month's almost over with.
Yep, the month is almost gone. Nice drive up and over.
Got a full tank of gas and ice cold drinks. Look, Gatlinburg looked pretty busy. A lot of people were heading in this Monday.
Here's Campbell's Lead Road.
Yeah.
We're coming up to some of the Gatlinburg overlooks. Just a beautiful day out.
Chalet Village is straight ahead of us up on the mountaintop there. We got to stay up there in a couple cabins, remember?
Yes, we did.
Smoke, Rise Lodge, and Three Bear Den, right?
Yep.
Or is it Four Bear Den?
I thought it was Four Bear Den.
I think it was a Four Bear Den. Pretty cool cabins, though.
It's like a roller coaster through here. Yeehaw!
Supposed to get up into the 90s today. We could experience some traffic going up and over because a lot of folks are leaving from the weekend to go back to North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia. But on our way back over the other way, it shouldn't be as bad.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to go down a little bit here. So I guess if you started in Gatlinburg, by the time you fight a little bit of the Gatlinburg traffic, it could add an extra couple minutes on this, but I noticed that the rhododendrons are all bloomed. Beautiful pinks and whites. And the fragrance they give off is just... Well, there's a turkey on the side of the road back there.
Oh, wow.
A little scraggly looking one. They might be a baby or
It
something,
might be.
you know. Visitor center straight ahead. And that's the wraparound to get back into Gatlinburg. So we're going to go over to Cherokee today. We're we're going to shoot a video for the main channel. A couple videos over there, maybe. I think you're going to shoot some video too, right?
Right.
And then we'll come back. It feels a little bit cooler now we're getting in the trees.
It does feel good. It says, "Welcome to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park."
I like that new sign they put in there. Definitely informational. There's the visitor center straight ahead. I believe there's still social distancing and stuff in there. But other than that, and if you go to the right, it'll take you to Laurel Falls and Cades Cove. Eventually, that's River Road, Little River Road. But we're heading up and over the mountain, the classic drive, the drive I took when I was little. This used to be the classic drive. Now, isn't your favorite, one of your favorite little trails coming up, Dawn?
Laurel Falls?
No. Sugarlands Valley Nature Trail.
Oh, I like that one.
It's paved, right?
Yep. That one's paved, Sugarlands Valley Nature Trail. It's a paved hike, and you got water all through it, so little waterfalls.
It is ADA accessible. So if you're in a wheelchair, it's the only ADA approved trail in the park, right?
Right.
And from this point, we got 4 miles to Chimney Top Trail. I believe this entire length, in entirety, is 32 miles from Gatlinburg to
32
Cherokee,
miles?
yeah, in total, one way. So, and there's a lot of traffic, so this is gonna take us a little longer than normal.
We'll see how long it takes.
People start getting slow as they get towards the top.
Or on the way down the hill, they ride the brakes, hit the brakes.
That's a no-no.
I wouldn't do that if you can help it.
You gotta kind of like coast, and when you start picking up speed, then you hit your brakes for a little bit. You know, you slow down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to keep your foot off the brake as long as you possibly. Best thing to do is use a low gear, but not everybody can use a low gear. Jeeps are really cool because they have this downhill assist thing. It kind of slows, it kind of keeps your momentum at the same.
We'll see if we can see some flowers along the side of the road. They're still popping or blooming. Or a nice drive over there.
Did you bring your gum like you normally do, Dawn?
I do have some in my purse, but not a lot.
I knew that you.
I usually get headaches and my ears pop if I don't have nothing. Was that a Volkswagen thing?
No, that was actually a customized GM pickup. Somebody had sheet metal things off and made it an off-roader.
That was interesting. I thought it was like the Volkswagen thing with no doors.
Here's our first beautiful view.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something? It's a little smoky today. A little, you know, during the pandemic when nobody was driving, we didn't have the smoggy, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of like a smoggy, like, everything was so vivid. Isn't that something beautiful?
It's beautiful up here.
Yes.
Beautiful overlook.
Yeah, Campbell's Lead. That's what this is called. There's a bunch of guys on their motorcycles. Looks like they're having the time of their lives.
Yep.
They might be full patches there. Might be a motorcycle gang there. They look pretty cool though. And Carlos Campbell Overlook. Oh, busy. This has been a change for the park. I mean, you know, like traffic wise.
Yeah.
You could tell everybody's getting out of school.
Yep, school's out for summer now.
School.
Pretty much for all states, right?
No.
No?
So some of your northern states, they don't get out for another couple weeks. A lot of your southern schools are out now or getting out real quick here. This could be their last week. So. It's nothing like it's a beautiful drive. Here comes a camper, like a truck camper.
My grandpa used to have one when we were growing up, and we used to go camping in it. Back then we were just little, though. My sister, brother, and I.
I've seen some of those truck campers have like really cool setup.
Yeah. Ours had a bathroom, like a toilet, shower, and a bed, and then the table folded out to a bed.
There's a guy going up the mountain. That's some hard work, guy.
Yeah. I give him credit because I don't think I could do it.
With gearing and stuff. Not so bad, I guess, right?
I would have gave up and had to get off my pedal bike and walk it by now.
Butterflies are out having a good time, I noticed. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Butterflies are always pretty.
My ears are starting to pop. I think we're getting close to 2,000 feet right now. In elevation.
My ears are popping too.
Maybe 2,500 feet. Been doing a climb all the way from Gatlinburg.
Just a beautiful drive out.
Another turkey.
There's another turkey.
Turkeys have been everywhere in the national park lately. I mean, I see more and more of them like every year. I'm guessing they don't have many predators. I know there's coyotes out here.
I think it's turkey mating season. Or was that a month ago?
That's in the fall. Remember when that turkey attacked me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because I think he had some girlfriends.
I couldn't remember what month it was.
It was like it's like in the fall. Yeah. Them pesky turkeys. He was just being a turkey. He didn't like his picture being taken, for sure, did he?
No. What about that thing on the...
They're doing construction here on Newfound Gap. They're repaving a lot of the road. So, and coming up that's Chimney Top's picnic area.
Chimney Top's picnic area and
Yes.
trailhead.
Really, really cool. It closes at 8 o'clock p.m. It used to be a campground, like my grandparents camped when it was a campground like eons ago, back in the 50s. But now it's just it's for it's just a picnic area now. So and it's one of the cool picnic areas. I would like bring some food, do some cooking. I believe there's grills. Bring some charcoal with you. Or you can stop off at like Pardon's Deli, grab a couple sandwiches, grab some drinks. Sit back, chill. Now we're gonna start doing some of these switchbacks.
Why is it called switchback?
It's when you kind of like zigzag up the side of the mountain, you switch back
Oh, okay.
as you climb.
I see it.
Oh, well, there's a leftover.
Oh, classic car
55, is it?
alert.
I think it's 55, isn't it? I probably got it wrong. I know people in the comments.
55, 56, or 57.
It's not a 57.
No, because they don't have the wings,
Don't
right?
have the wings, yeah. There it is. It's chimney tops. Beautiful chimney tops up there. Wow. This is definitely a place to stop and get your photo with chimney tops. Absolutely amazing. You can no longer go to the top pinnacles.
No. After that fire, it's just too dangerous to go up there now. You can go up some of it.
Well, they're saying that there's people that like jump the gate.
I wouldn't do that.
wouldn't. The Rangers are going to.
I'd highly recommend not doing that, but if you do it, it's your choice. But
yeah, I wouldn't do it. The Rangers would get on you quick. There's some folks there taking some photos.
mm-hmm.
What's this?
I'm not for sure what that
Oh, it's
is.
a tow truck.
Oh, is it?
Oh wow, he must have went off the road or something. What's that?
Towing a trailer or something.
Yeah. Didn't have a tire on one side.
I hope everybody was okay in that.
Looked like it. Didn't look wrecked or nothing. Just looked like he maybe lost his axle or something. What did you think about that Bigfoot festival, Dawn?
It was fun. If I do it again, though, next year, I would have sunscreen on, and I'd definitely have some kind of umbrella, or because there's no shade out there, none whatsoever.
All the events are like that out there.
Yeah.
We go to the, a lot of folks call it the old timers days. I believe there's one in the, if I'm not mistaken, there's one in the spring and then there's one in the fall too. We should go to the one in the fall. We're still climbing up. Let me see if I can clear the window a little bit here. We've picked up a lot of tree sap and that.
Dirt and debris, and here comes the tunnel, you guys.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is like a, you actually spin around and come back over the top of it. I had to do that.
We're honking in it.
You don't blow the horn, the chat will be like, why didn't you blow the horn?
I don't know.
And here's Chimney Tops Trails, Dawn.
That's a pretty trail.
I love the bridges. You don't even have to go that far in.
I like coming down here in the fall. Some of the pretty leaves and
Some folks, a couple of parking spaces were opening there. We're gonna head up and over. Look at this sign that says you actually go around in a circle and then back around again.
it could be confusing.
Well, it's just like the bridge, so you can
Yeah.
actually drive over the top
Here's
of you.
another bridge. So we're on top of it now?
We're underneath the road. So
Okay.
we'll go in a big circle here, right?
Right.
And then we'll go right over the top.
Really neat.
That's how they can get up the elevation quicker.
Here we go. We're going in circles.
And we are officially going over the road again. How many minutes have we been driving for now?
We've been 19 minutes and 37 seconds.
19 minutes. Wow, it doesn't feel like we've been on the road
No.
for 19 minutes. You know why? Because there's so much beauty, scenery.
There's a lot to be had through this road. But it can be dangerous too. Especially in the winter months.
I've been up here remember when all that snow came down and we
Mhm.
were sliding down the side of the mountain?
It could have been bad.
We got a video in our library somewhere on that. Okay, so it says road work ahead. Expect delays. So yes, they are working on this.
Well, that's one of the part of the things you gotta look out for. And
beautiful river, beautiful Pigeon River. During the fall, it's so beautiful because we're about 3,400 feet right now, about 3,000, 3,400 feet, and the color up here can get pretty decent at this point. Even though we don't get like vibrant colors like they do in the north, but it's pretty impressive for the mountains here. And this here is
congested area.
Alum Cave Trail. This is the VIA to Mount LeConte, and
this is packed.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Holy smokes!
It's always like
busy.
this. It's always like this.
Yeah. And the crazy things, you gotta do what you gotta do to get a place to park. That's all.
One of the most popular trails in the Smokies. Plus, you got folks that are heading up to Mount LeConte. They park here pretty much all day and all night if you're going to stay up there. Sometimes they get so crazy back there, they'll park in the road with their rear ends and their cars hanging out and stuff. You ever seen that before? And then people can't get through. Somebody said somebody parked like right in the middle of the road back last fall. Remember that people were traffic jammed around it? Guy just left his car in the middle of the road.
I couldn't do that. Leave my car in the middle of the road.
It did.
Nope. I wouldn't want to. It's pretty through here.
Oh yeah, river. This is where I get a lot of my photos in this area.
We're 22 minutes into it now.
22 minutes. So is that what we say? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
We're not even halfway over yet.
Nope.
We might get stuck in some repaving. It's about time that I know they repaved it like about 5 years or so back, but the road needs it again.
Here's the pink Jeep tours. Neat.
Today you're in the yellow Jeep tour.
A virtual reality yellow Jeep tour.
Some wildflowers on the side of the road here, little yellow ones.
Oh, see them?
Yeah, they're like poppies almost. There's the Cherokee. There's a lot doing Cherokee, I guess. You know. We're gonna go there and see. It's been a little bit since we've been to Cherokee. They got that casino over there. They added a bunch of rooms and stuff.
Did they?
Yes, they did like all this. Like, I don't think it's opening just yet. I think it's sometime in the fall. It's gonna open. You know, the new additions and. But I know for casino goers, it's. And that's the end of the road.
This must be the road work, you guys.
Yeah, this is the road work. Hopefully we caught it at the right time and we'll... Oh, I think we might have caught it at the right time, Dawn.
Oh, we got lucky. Because now we can
Way too-
move. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Maybe not.
Because they let one side go, then the other side go, maybe.
Yeah. We want to try to get an accurate time on what it takes to get up and over the mountain. But this would be accurate because usually there is slowdowns like this, you know.
Yeah.
Someone will pull off or a lot of butterflies. I don't know if the camera's probably not picking it up, but
I see them, but they're out down there a
beautiful
ways.
wildflowers too.
Oh, there's like 2 or 3 of them over there. There's some pretty purple flowers over there. I don't know if the camera's getting them, but
No.
there's the butterflies down there.
Butterflies.
See 'em?
fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a party in the USA.
There's one right there.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, we have stopped again.
Uh-oh. Someone's turning around.
Yeah, I think somebody decided they weren't going to go up and over, huh?
So that was kind of holding us up. I see the roadwork sign down there again.
The guy on the motorcycle, he's really trying to keep that motorcycle like. We're still going up the side of the mountain. We're probably getting close to 4,000 feet.
One lane road ahead. Yep.
Yeah. This is the construction. I'm not sure if they're doing this on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think they're only working on this Monday through
Thursday
or Monday through Friday. So yeah.
Oh, we're getting to go then.
Hooray!
It worked out pretty good then for us.
Hooray. Yeah. This is a great. I mean, if you're going to be in the paving business, I mean, what else better but to do it
In the Smokies.
here in the Great Smoky Mountains, right? I mean, if you think about it. You'd be sitting there, and then all of a sudden, here comes a bear.
Good times.
It's like, yeah, another day in the office. We're just gonna hang out in the Great Smoky Mountains. We're gonna do some paving today. So that guy in that motorcycle is really having a hard time keeping it like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Must be the incline and then the curve and this of the.
Now we had to go back over.
Once we pass Klingman's Dome Road, traffic will sometimes, lighten up because a lot of folks are just coming up here for Klingman's Dome. Dawn, are you about bear jams?
I like beer jams.
This section here, it's real beautiful because you get those views through the valley and all the all the trees. not seeing it like really. I guess they're doesn't look like they were doing a whole. You know what I mean? Like maybe they were just. Wonder where the paving operation's at.
I'm not for sure. They're really tearing up whatever that is over there.
Maybe they're getting ready to pave. It is Monday morning. Maybe they're getting ready to lay down some asphalt. There's the folks heading back over. Beautiful overlook there.
Beautiful blue skies.
72 degrees up here at the top of the mountain right now. It's about a 20 degree drop when we get to the very top from Gatlinburg. So we're gonna hit 90 down there.
Comes another tunnel.
So we have to blow the horn, right?
And the tunnel.
What do those bears think? They're like, why are those guys blowing the horn going through that tunnel? This is where my dad took that photo of me, remember, when I was little? I was sitting down on that rock, and remember we matched it all up in that?
Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah, we actually seen the rock like top perfectly. Putting all new railing in, you see that?
Yeah. It looks good. The railings.
Yeah, they're all made out of wood. It's a lot of wood. I guess metal railing wouldn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, you're in a national park.
I like the stone wall. Brick
yeah.
wall or whatever.
Well, them walls have been here since the beginning of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 40s and stuff. I mean, we could tell it was like 30 years since my photo, remember? It was still the same rock.
Well, we made it to
Newfound Gap.
Newfound Gap. And Klingdom's Dome is over to the right.
So from this point, we got 20 more miles to Cherokee.
We're 33 minutes into it.
So we're not even halfway yet.
So we did that from Gatlinburg all the way up to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park site in Gatlinburg, all the way up to Newfound Gap in 33 minutes. But that was with road work and stuff. And there's going to be cars in front of you. So.
But all in all, it was pretty flowing. So I would say that's probably about accurate. It's about
Yeah.
30 minutes. I guess if you started right at the edge of Gatlinburg, you could probably minus, 6 minutes,
Right.
It takes about 45 minutes to an hour normally. This side here usually moves pretty quick. But this is where you gotta be careful with your brakes. You know what I mean? You don't want to overheat your brakes.
I would, recommend not to hit the brakes on the way down?
Well,
You just kind of coast and go with it. Unless there's people hitting the brakes in front of you, then you have no choice.
it has people, yeah, I mean, of course, you can't, you just gotta know how to use your brake. You just gotta tap it and let it cool. Put it in low gear. I mean, I can go down the mountain without using low gear. I just, some folks, they just put their foot on the brake the whole time and just ride it down. When you get to the bottom, it's, your brakes will, they're gonna be all warped. And actually met a guy once who said he likes to hang down by Gatlinburg entrance and like down by the welcome sign because he likes the smell of the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I wouldn't like that.
I know you don't.
I guess I don't like smell. But...
Beautiful views off to the right too.
Seems like we're going at a pretty good pace now.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yeah, a lot of people turn off to Klingman's Dome or they turn off to Newfound Gap.
Oh, we hit a bump.
It looked like the road was sinking in a little bit there.
Beautiful out overlooks.
It's 10:49 in the morning. That's a nice overlook there.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Nice little walkway bridge too, so you can have the whole thing to look at.
I've set my camera up there before and done some time lapse with the clouds and that moving. So that lady back there is vlogging.
Yeah. Neat.
I'm in the Great Smoky Mountains.
I'm just glad we got some nice weather to enjoy for today.
Yeah, it's been nice and warm. That's the Charles Webb overlook. Yeah, it's a steep grade. Use the lower gear. What's your favorite thing to do when you're on this side of the Smokies?
Oh, you know me, I really enjoyed the Judy Wank waterfalls. There's 3 of them over there. I came over the other 2 and we did several videos in our library on them.
Tom Branch and
Tom
Indian
Branch
Creek.
and Indian Creek and Judy Wank. That's one of my favorite hikes over here in Cherokee. And the Oconee Lifty. I usually get a kick out of the elk over here, and the park rangers got their hands full when they're out. Then they have to shoot them with like a paintball gun if they get too close.
Get too close, people.
And the beautiful overlooks. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah. Just absolutely gorgeous today.
Coming down the mountain.
We haven't been over here in a while either, so we don't know what's still open over here and what's not open. But the last time we were over here, a year or 2 ago, a lot of things were closed.
It wasn't a year or 2 ago. It was like less than 6 months ago.
Oh, well, it seems like it's longer. It's been a while.
Well, your Kentucky Fried Chicken closed down.
I know. I noticed the Kentucky Fried Chicken was no more. There was this restaurant at that one gas station, and they went out of business. The restaurant did, But the gas station was still left open, so there's a lot of restaurants that couldn't make it through the pandemic, I guess.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Uh-oh. Is that a bear jam or more road work? I see flashing lights.
I don't know. Looks like
So.
maybe, don't know, maybe an accident?
Oh, I hope not.
I
Hope
don't know.
everybody's okay if it is.
I don't know. Maybe
All I
it's a
see
tow
is
truck.
flashing lights.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on now. Hopefully traffic will start moving.
Me too. Hopefully it starts flowing again.
Maybe they're cutting grass or something. I bet that's what it. Yeah, I have a feeling they're probably
Cutting grass?
Weed eating. Yes.
They're letting the one side go and then we can go,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I bet you they're weed eating. Well, yeah. So.
And now we wait. Waiting is half the battle. I had to say it, I couldn't help it.
It is actually, if you think about it. Like, I think we wait. When we make YouTube videos, we wait more than anything. I bet you any YouTuber would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we pretty much, like we were at the Bigfoot Festival, we pretty much waited for every event to pop up, and pretty much we just waited all day. You know, Jacob Carbagger was waiting just
All
like
of us
us.
waited
We all
for
hung
all
out and
these
waited.
events.
We just kept waiting for certain things to happen. So, I mean, we waited. Remember during the Sky Bridge opening?
Mm-hmm.
We waited. Gosh, we waited. We waited what 5 hours in line just to be, some of the first ones to.
No, they are cutting.
Go across. Yep. Yeah, they were
Got to keep it clean, keep it short.
They were weed eating.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a little mowing. Little mowing. So we were there for probably about 3 minutes. Probably 3 minutes.
Wasn't too bad of a wait.
No. Now, we're probably going to all ride our break down.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Another thing people say is patience is a virtue.
Virtued.
Virtue. I can't say it.
Virtued.
Virtue. I wonder.
Yeah. We're all over the halfway point now. Cicadas. I know a lot of people are talking about the cicadas, and they're starting to in certain areas, lower regions. They have awoken to make their loud buzzing sound. Remember everybody nuts. What do they call this one, Dawn? The Brood X?
The Brood X?
Yeah, the Brood X. Comes out every 17 years.
Oh,
That's crazy, like being buried in the ground for 17 years. And
that is odd.
Then you emerge for like a couple weeks and that's it.
Sounds like a bug. It is a bug.
Oh, it is.
It's a circadia.
Kind of like,
Wonder what they do down there for 17 years.
sleep, I guess.
I guess they have their own colony of stuff going on down there.
What do you think? They got like a 7-Eleven down here?
Well, yeah, why not? Carnival. Then they got to come up here and make some noise.
Y'all gonna make some noise.
Then they Dawn, don't say it. Do not say it. Come up here, drink the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh no, can't believe I said that. Sorry, you guys, couldn't help it.
Did they have a compound?
They might have. Who knows what's going on down there underground?
The worms probably hang out down
And then they
there.
make the babies, and the babies come out every 17 years, and then they reproduce and multiply. And
Sounds like a science fiction movie, right?
yep,
Kind of like, I think the Mothman. Ain't the Mothman like, he only comes out like once every like
20 years.
20 years or something, don't he? Or
Isn't this the 20th
years?
anniversary for him again?
For the festival, I think is 20 years or something like that.
Didn't you have a moth land on you at the Bigfoot festival? He kept landing on your arm. Maybe because you were wearing the Bigfoot shirt. I mean, Mothman shirt.
My ears just popped.
Oh boy, mine will probably start doing it then.
Coming down the mountain.
Oh. There's rocks.
And all I got was a rock.
Oh, there's some pretty flowers on the side of the road too, purple, but they're so like light colored faded, you can barely make them out. Pretty little yellow ones and white ones. So we're pretty much 47 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So this is gonna be an hour. It's probably close to an hour.
So what are you gonna say, about an hour to get here? That's with some road work and people cutting their grass and.
Cutting your grass.
Well, I mean, we live within our.
It's usually between 45 minutes. Like if there's no traffic and you're cruising along pretty good.
Looks like we're hitting the brakes again up here.
And that's probably to like the start of, Gatlinburg, to the Cherokee sign. You can do it. I've done it like in 45 minutes, I think.
There's supposed to be elk over here, but it might be too later in the evening now
Usually
for
in the
them.
evening.
Early in the morning or later in the evening, around 4 or 5:30, 6 o'clock. I think it's because it's cooler for them. They might go in.
Yeah, they don't want to hang out in that sun. Sometimes you'll see them down in the creek, or hanging, laying down around. But it's about 45 minutes to an hour. And this here is actually pretty good traffic. It's all moving. It's when it doesn't move.
Look at all the traffic.
Look at all I can see all these butterflies.
Look
like,
at all the
dancing
butterflies.
around. I don't know. They're dancing everywhere. Look at that.
There's some kind of pull up for a bridge.
Yeah, that's the, I think it's the Akana Lifty Trail, or that's the Kephart Prong Trail, but no, I don't think the Akana Lifty comes all the way out here. Butterflies. We're getting closer though. Oh, waterfall
Sometimes you can see elk in the water through here. The little streams.
Yeah.
There's a big one, but we couldn't get a picture of it because there was nowhere to pull over at. But he was in the stream, and he actually had some kind of seaweed or something on his antlers, or grass, or from the river.
Seaweed.
Oh, it's not the ocean, but he had something on his antlers. It was really neat. I wish we could have got a picture of that. Moss. My bad. It's moss.
But do you remember, like, we went to the Grand Canyon and there was like elk and they were like all hanging out on the rim like inches eating? I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
they left us alone. We were pretty close to them.
yeah.
My first trip to the Grand Canyon, we got to see elk.
Like,
it was really neat.
Like, if you get too close to the elk here, the rangers are all like, oh, yell and scream at you, which is, you know, you're supposed to stay back, you know.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
But in the Grand Canyon, the rangers are like, go up there and pet them, take photos with them. You know what I mean? Or a little bit like, wow, okay. I mean, we didn't get that close to them. That's probably the closest I've ever been to an elk was at the Grand Canyon. But there is a lot of great national parks out there, and I do want to go start seeing some.
I kind of want to do Jellystone National Park, but I mean Yellowstone National Park. My bad. Well, I mean,
there is a Jellystone. It's over here in Cherokee.
Is there?
Yeah. It's got Yogi and Boo Boo, and
I'd like to see that. I'd like to go to Yellowstone.
I think it's a KOA.
But I'm not going to get out and walk up to no grizzlies, and that's a no-no. Or buffalo. But I wouldn't mind driving through there and seeing them from a distance in a car.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
That's kind of what I want to do. And you got to see Old Faithful, right? That blows. Didn't you go there once when you were little?
I've actually been there. It happens right on clockwork.
That's what I'd like to do.
You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that. Usually, there's a lot of bear over here, too. I've seen a lot of bear on the North Carolina side. Kate's Cove, there's bear everywhere right now.
We're 52 minutes into it.
Yeah, it'll be about an hour.
We're getting closer, though.
Look at all the butterflies. They're like everywhere. I don't know if the camera's even picking it up, but they're like...
I like to think that the camera's getting some.
We should probably go on the kind of lifty trail and do a little hiking. I bet you there's butterflies everywhere.
We're also coming up to the whatchamacallit mill on the right hand side. Mingus Mills. We'll be driving by that in another 10 minutes.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
Definitely suggest going to Mingus Mill. It's really cool. Visitor center over here is really nice too. And it's not as crowded as the one over, you know, Sugarlands. Usually. Also, there's Mingo Falls.
Mingo Falls?
Yes. That's technically you got to go into Cherokee to get to that. It's not in the national park, but it's the tallest one in this area. And I think it's at 120 feet tall.
There's the butterflies.
It's a steep little walk up. But it's not, you just gotta take your time going up those steps. There's like 200 steps or something. When I was a kid though, going to Cherokee was the thing. There's Smoky Campground. That's another popular campground.
Smoky?
Yeah, it's off to the left there. It's another
There's cars there.
Kind of lifty trails there too. But that campground, if the other campgrounds are filled up in the national park, usually Smoky has got a few, you know what I mean, a few spaces, but not always. It's a big, I think it's a bigger one too. It's one of the bigger ones. Butterflies. Yeah, there's stuff like Smoky Mountains. Look at beautiful river. Just no matter what side you're on, or
I have to keep a lookout for some elk.
the elk. Yeah, if you wait till like about, well, this time of year it's a little bit later, about 6:30ish, maybe even 7. You know what I mean? The elk will be out in the fields grazing.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch those right at the visitor center, kind of lefty visitor center. It's worth the drive. It definitely is. I would say when you leave Gatlinburg, you know, stop off, pull off at a few pull-offs. Definitely stop off at like Chimney Tops and just walk out to the 2 bridges there. Take some photos. If you do all that, you know, you can make this a 2-hour. You know, maybe stop and have a sandwich or just relax.
If you could plan coming to Cherokee, it's pretty much an all-day event, ain't it? Yeah.
And then when you turn around and go back, you know, you can just head back over. You know what I mean? So, you know, so you're talking about a half a day, less than if you go to Cherokee and do some things too. All in all, it's about a half a day. You know, you can go over in the morning, be back over about 4 or 5 o'clock, and have the rest of the day in Gatlinburg to chill out, or Pigeon Forge to chill out. Go back to the hotel. Maybe the kids will do a little swimming in the pool. Here's Mingus Mill.
Mingus Mill's off to the right. Historic Grist Mill next right. So we're 58 minutes into it.
Yeah, just under an hour, or just over an hour in this case. About 45 minutes to an hour. And there's Mingus Mill up there. I definitely suggest stopping off at Mingus Mill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool old mill, and they still grind there. So like during the summer months, there's a guy there, and you can buy the cornmeal right there. They'll sell it to you. The stuff that's made right there in the mill. I know during COVID, you couldn't go inside. They would only allow you to come to the window. You know, you couldn't walk inside and see them milling. And here comes the visitor center off to the left. It's a very nice one. It's a newer one. Kind of lifty visitor center. Mountain Farm Museum. That's something cool too. You can spend a good 30-40 minutes there. Elk Crossing.
I don't see none, but it's too hot for them right
It's too
now.
hot right now. They're all in the tree line. If you look, you might see them all in there laying around, chilling. They're magnificent. Oh, there's one right in the road up here, Don.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna see one. He's one sitting up in the middle of the road here.
Oh, I see him.
to slow down a little bit in case he decides he's gonna.
He's just grazing.
Yep. See, there's an elk
There's
right
an
there.
elk. We spotted one.
There he is.
Hi, Mr. Elk. He's eating
Elk.
grass. Mrs. Elk.
Yeah.
The Mrs.
Out in the middle of the sun, man. He's brave too. Like it's
Yeah.
hot, you know. Guess she was hungry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like it seeing the little babies with their mamas. It's always great to see the elk go. Man, 11 o'clock in the morning. A lot of times off in the side of the road here, you'll see them like in the shade, you know, just chilling.
There's our elk.
Oh, you got to see an elk, right?
Yep, we were talking about him. I'm like, one's better than none to see.
And we're now exiting the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and we're going in the Cherokee here. You turn here at Big Cove Road, and that will take you out to Mingo Falls, which is really cool too. And here we are. What do you think?
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. We're in Cherokee.
We're in Cherokee. There's the Indians.
Yeah.
Well, that's our drive from Gatlinburg, Cherokee. So we're gonna end it right here.
Oh.
And it took us what, an hour?
In 1 minute.
In 1 minute.
We'll say an hour.
I might as well say 2 hours, an hour and 2 minutes or something. All right, thank you guys. Bye.